Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a great and wonderful day. And apparently there has been some headway that's been happening about 10 days ago. I may believe what it would be. So, yes, this is quite a bit late in this reporting, but I figured I should go over it. So, we have this here, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Lindell cheers judge's historic ruling as vindication. Says MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell is celebrating last week's ruling on Georgia's voting machines as vindication, countering critics who say he is a conspiracy theorist for promoting claims about election fraud. Historical ruling by Judge, Lindell wrote on X, formerly Twitter, on Thursday. Anyone questioning elections or election machines are not conspiracy theorists. Newsweek reached out to Lindell via email for comment. U.S. District Judge Amy Totenberg issued a 135-page ruling last Friday in the long-running lawsuit seeking to rid Georgia of its electronic voting machines in favor of hand-marked paper ballots. The lawsuit, filed by individual voters and election security advocacy group the Coalition for Good Governance, argues that the machine's cybersecurity flaws violate the constitutional rights of voters to cast their votes and have those votes accurately counted. Whew! Now we just gotta get the other states going on for this. My God. In a footnote of the ruling, Totenberg said that the evidence in the case does not suggest that the plaintiffs are conspiracy theorists of any variety. Indeed, some of the nation's leading cybersecurity experts and computer scientists have provided testimony and affidavits on behalf of plaintiff's case in the long course of its litigation, she wrote. I'm actually reading this quite well, considering the fact I read or listen to a lot of lawyer stuff. So, good on that. Pronunciation's getting good, guys. Pronunciation's getting good. We move it. Alright, we have asked about Lindell's response to her order. Totenberg declined Newsweek request for comment. Georgia's electronic voting system, which was purchased from Dominion Voting Systems in 2019 and implemented statewide in 2020, has been the subject of various conspiracy theories, including some that claim the machines helped President Joe Biden steal the presidential election from former President Donald Trump. Now, I am reading an article pretty much saying that this is what they're concluding or whatever. This is what they're saying. Assumptions. All right, YouTube, don't get angry at me. Don't try to go drop off my neck. All right? Otherwise, I have to send my fans after you. And you don't want my fans to go after you. They're very loyal people. They're very nice. I enjoy them. Lindell is among one of the most vocal proponents of those claims. The MyPillow CEO is facing a number of defamation lawsuits from Dominion and Smartmatic for his comments claiming that their machines led to voter fraud. Dominion sued Lindell and his company in 2021 for $1.3 billion. Lindell has refused to settle, even though the challenge have financially drained him and forced his attorneys to quit because of millions of unpaid legal fees. Lindell is currently raising money for the Lindell Defense Fund to help pay his legal bills. In her order, Totenberg, who was appointed by former President Barack Obama, denied the state's request to rule without a trial based on the arguments and facts of the case. The judge found there to be material facts in dispute that must be decided at a bench trial, which she's set to begin January 9th, 2024. The court cannot wave a magic wand in this case to address the very challenges to our democracy and election system in recent years, including those presented in this case, she wrote. But reasonable, timely discussion and compromise in this case, coupled with prompt, informed legislative action, might certainly make a difference that benefits the parties and the public. Well, I guess we're going to get to see on how the elections go in, I guess you could say, in Georgia, because these so-called voting machines, are not quite great. They are deemed unconstitutional, at least in terms of Georgia. So, what's this? It seems that that we are right about these machines, that they should never have been used, and now we're finally making some headway. So whenever people are calling us conspiracy theorists or, insane people or, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, well, apparently we're being proven right. Apparently a lot of us are getting proven right nowadays, and this is just the insanity that we have on our plate now. But this is really good. We just need more of this in general. Now, we need probably, better ID. There are other ways and systems that we can actually do this as a country to where we can have, voter IDs and stuff like that, and all that great stuff, without having to have the machines. There are very many countries that have done similar things that we can do that doesn't really require you have to go walk to the stuff. I don't really believe in mail-in ballots, though. That's kind of a little bit lame, and we need to have a bit more talk on that. But I think there are other virtual ways we can do this with very little issue, because, it can be done. I don't see how there's going to be much of a problem. But there's a step in the right direction, and we could probably get more votes. At least Georgia will get more credited votes on this. So we'll see where that plays out there. Alright, guys, that's it for the video. Ladies and gentlemen, the Democrats were wrong again, as always. And the Republicans, they're just toting along, doing their own thing. But, I digress. That's it for the video, guys. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease, the social media.